that? Someone left a comment on my last I'm back video. No one missed you! Can't seem to read that last part. Well, fuck you two! Guys, sorry I've been gone from YouTube for like 3 months, but I've been up to like a billion things, I swear to God. Thing number one, look at this. See that? That's long as fuck. What? Where did all this come from? Around January 1st last year, I cut all my hair off. Boom! Shaved. And now, apparently, exactly 1 year later, it's way, way back. And that means I can officially do this again. Hacha! Yeah. Hey. I'm still not very good at this. Hacha. Is that good? Bwam! Man bun's back. Everyone's very, very excited, I know. I've waited many moons for this. Many moons. Okay, sure, you've been busy growing your hair back out. That counts for all your weekends, but what have you been doing after work all this time? Ha! I've been focusing a lot on photography, and I've done some shit. Look at this. What? What's that on the wall? Oh my, is that my photographs? Whoa! Yeah, man, I got my work into 2 art shows at Artworks. The last couple months, I'm like 2 for 2, man. Boom! One more and I get my own solo show. Like, hey, take a look, it's my mom with her own solo show. And I helped, kinda, I don't know, I was around. But she got all this shit, I'm so proud of her. You don't even know, man, you don't even know. Yeah, also 2 friends of mine, 2 local indie game developers here in Richmond, Moment and Sam. They had like an art gallery party where they basically turned their apartment into an art gallery, invited a bunch of artists to have their art hung up on their walls, invited a whole bunch of people over, and they just raffled it off and like made some bucks.
Sam Brown. Oh
That's the other one I wanted. It was pretty cool, and I got to be one of those guys with my stuff on the wall. Look, it's on the wall. Behold the wall. Yeah, that was super cool. Yeah, and you should go check out their games. Moment's working on this game called Clash Cup Turbo, and Sam's working on Silent Earth. It looks like they might be coming out soonish. I don't know. Been working on it a while, but it looks pretty neat, right? Look, it's neat. Yeah, so that means I made money from my photography, which is like, what? But it wasn't just there. Check it out. I also sold this piece to a buddy of mine out in Montana. Hey, Mitch, thanks for being so fucking supportive, man. That's awesome. And I sold this awesome photograph, which is hung up in Artworks before, to a guy I met at the art gallery party. He was also hanging his work up. He's a painter. His stuff looks really cool. I'll see if he has like a website or something. The guy's name is Wes. And yeah, thanks for buying my shit, man. I'm so glad you liked it. Hell yeah, dude. Boo! I like your paintings too. I wish I would have won a raffle. Yeah, check his stuff out. It's like really cool. Look, I thought this was a lion forever, but it's a panda. Awesome panda. Panda! According to my ledgers, I brought in about $150 in straight revenue just from selling fine art photography prints. Whoa! But also, after adjusting for costs, it's only like $87 profit. And I hadn't really factored taxes into that, which is supposed to be like 30%, so... Anyways, oh hey, and speaking of making money, I got slammed with 3 years of delinquent business license fees. That was scary. What? Oh, and not just business license fees, property tax. Back-to-back 3 years worth, where since I didn't fill out the forms, they assumed I owned $2,000 worth of business property. No, I'm broke as fuck. Wait, how much you think? You think I have $2,000? Oh, please. Nah, I made my first ever visit to the Commissioner of the Revenue, which was, actually I was kind of interested. I didn't even know that's a place to go to. Guess go talk to the Commissioner of the Revenue. A little disappointed that I didn't get to talk to the actual Commissioner of the Revenue, even though she signed that oh so thoughtful letter she sent to me. That was scary as shit. Yeah, it was gonna be like $237 worth of like old bills and fees from like 3 years built up. But I had my paperwork, I researched the process, I pulled out all my old tax forms and stuff, and like I figured out what the actual property value of my stuff actually is, which is a 10-year-old hand-me-down computer. It's all I really needed, and like an 8-year-old smartphone. Something ridiculous. Those aren't the actual numbers. The numbers are on the form. Trust me, don't use this for auditing. They're old. Actually, honestly, going by those numbers, I probably should have paid even less. I got like a $270 bill talked down to about $40. And although I'm still spending money, I felt like a bloody champion. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Bureaucracy is so cool. Look at that. I just like using systems to, like, do well. Anyways, bureaucracy is super cool. I was like, yeah. Man, I should run a business. I'd be all about this. This is great. But, like, I'm sure paperwork is only a small part of actually running a business. There's the whole, like, having a product thing and sales and stuff. But, like, if it was just nothing but, like, navigating government bullshit, like, no, I think I could ace that. I don't know. I found my experience with bureaucracy oddly empowering. Fuck yeah. Oh, what, you think you can get me with some obscure-ass rules and regulations? Do you know how many arguments I've gotten into about the rules of board games as a kid? I've been training for this my whole life. I played Magic the Gathering when I was 9 years old. This is the minor leagues compared to arguing with a 45-year-old man in a comic book shop about the intricacies of Magic the Gathering. Hey, speaking of surprising obnoxious bills, I've also sorta conquered my fear of going to the dentist. That's surprising. If you're a longtime viewer, you might remember this horrible, sad, and awkward video from, like, what, 2 years ago or something ridiculous? I think I got a tooth infection. Yeah, I think I can sort of feel this side of my face swell up a little bit. I don't think I ever actually got around to it after that. Well, I mean, I did, because now I've gone, hey! And I've actually been slowly working through, like, a phobia of the dentist. Apparently the trick is to just set the appointment and then just pretend it's never going to happen and that you'll live forever until the day actually happens. And then you just freak out for like 12 hours and just want to throw up all the time, but you show up anyways because now you have this weird social obligation. And as much as you are like terrified of having someone like puncture a hole in your face with a damn drill, it's still all... The pressure to not let someone down who doesn't give a shit about you still outweighs your fear of, literal metal objects designed to just destroy things, to carve away bits of the human body. I've been going to the dentist. And I got slammed with a $900 bill for 2 crowns. It's a shame. Fear of obnoxious dental bills isn't as overwhelming as fear of letting down a social obligation. Amongst all kinds of things. I have like a $1,500 like insurance limit, deductible limit. I don't know what the terminology is. The point is, I've already hit my $1,500 worth of benefits going to the damn dentist, and I have to get a tooth pulled out of my head. That's where the real anxiety is happening. I'm just gonna put that off forever if that's okay. I don't even want to think about how much something like that costs. Luckily, it's not like a very visible tooth. It's like way down the back. I just never thought I don't know. You just get used to having a full smile. I don't think anyone will see it. I'll get a bridge, but I always hated the idea of surgery and like having someone put a wrench in your mouth and yanking isn't that much better. We're just not gonna think about it right now. So anyways, apparently getting over your fear of the dentist is much like how you have to approach death in life. You just kind of forget it happens and go on with your life until it's too late. So, it's been good practice. Hey, speaking of massive personal commitments like having a tooth permanently removed from your face, my brother got engaged. Hey, here's a picture of him on the very day he told my parents and me that he was going to propose to his girlfriend, Liz. Look at that. I think it's a good thing to have. And I helped with their engagement photo shoot. Check it out. Here's some of the photos I took. I wasn't planning on taking photos that day. I was just going to hold like a reflector or something. But I think it got forgotten in the car or something like that. But I have a camera, so boom! Yeah, see? Aren't they in love? Ooh, love. And we had some adventures. We went to MagFest, this huge gaming convention in DC, just right up north, 3 hours up there. Boom! Yeah, I hadn't left the city in quite a while, so it was really nice to go. Saw some awesome music. I heard about this thing for years, never actually went. Look at this guy. This guy has an electric cello, hand cello, like a smartphone version of a cello. As smartphones are to computers, hand cello is to cello. It's a violin. You know, there's an easy way to do things, and then there's, I don't even know what the fuck that was, way to do things. That's the target, and I didn't hit it. Actually, that's a cutting board. Boom! But we didn't just go to a gaming festival, we also made a video game. I don't think I have a graphic for this, but made a video game. Maybe I should be over here. Yeah, me and JJ have been participating in the Global Game Jam for like, I guess this is the 3rd year in a row? That's weird. So, last time I did writing and voiceovers, the first time I did like art, I learned how to do pixel art, made like some icons and shit. This time, Travis wanted to do the blog. That's some language for the term writing. I'm a master of linguistics. Allegedly. Come on, we're friends. You trust me, right? Would I lie to you just because it's convenient and to avoid looking stupid? Don't answer that. Yeah, so this time I made music. And in preparation of that, I did something that I always thought sounded super cool but never actually done before. I learned how to make chip tunes. Like a little beep boop music. Yeah, it's the beep boop music. It's music goes beep, it goes boop, 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 beep, something like that. I don't know, all kinds of options. You go boop, boop, beep, go beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, up. You know, it's art. Just do whatever wherever your heart leads you. Beep away. Or boop. Your call. I learned how to do that. I got this, I bought this, like, sort of fake ROM thing. I don't know what you call it. It's a thing. I think the dude's Swedish. Probably. Maybe I'm just thinking of Notch. Notch didn't make everything, Eric. Calm down. I learned how to make chiptunes. Basically, I got this ROM that lets you make music with a Game Boy. Kind of like hacks the Game Boy sound card. You can use it to make music. It's got 4 different sound channels. Learn about sound programming. And I use that to make music for a video game. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know. I was just trying to figure shit out, doing something new, and now I can do this, sort of. Can I do it well? I'd say it's up to you to judge, but you know what? Don't do that. Be a friend. Just say nothing. There's no greater sign of friendship than silence. At an appropriate time. Lessons in Friendship with Eric SCHMIEL. Oh, hey, speaking of beep boop music, I got some boops and beeps. Is that Cosby? No, we stopped it first. Go team. My friend Alan had a party at his apartment, and he's a DJ. He goes by the name of 8-Bit Mullet. Hey, you can listen to some of his music here. There's a fine ditty about Magnum Dongs. Hey, speaking of beep boop music, my friend Alan had a party at his house, and he's actually a DJ. He makes music and goes by the name 8-Bit Mullet. And yeah, it was like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia themed. People dressed up as like Frank and Charlie and shit. They had like fight like a crow. I haven't caught up on all the latest seasons, so I didn't quite get the fight milk thing, but I appreciate the spirit. I did recognize Rumham, though. Rumham. And yeah, and he was also performing his music there. And he also had some friends that are rappers that go by the name like Secret Bonus Level. And there's also a dude called Dogfuck, and they were also performing. And it was cool. And I showed up and recorded the performances. Check it out. There's also a freestyle rap cipher. Is that a dick sucking? Ooh, there's been a lot of shit. This has just been the last 3 months. January to March since I made a video. Oh, I accidentally stumbled into a poetry workshop. That was interesting. I was skulking around in the middle of the night taking one of those photos I got into the art gallery show. When I stumbled into this like abandoned-looking building at the corner of a parking lot, I found about 30 people sitting in a circle in chairs. And I thought it was a cult at first, but apparently they were just poets. So I grabbed a seat and proceeded to shit out all their poems for about half an hour during the critique section. Wasn't the best first impression, of course, and then after the critique section, there was like, hey, we're all going to write on the same prompt. Here, let me see if I can find that poem I wrote during the 20-minute writing section. Here, let me find the poem. I'm going to find the poem. Is this the poem? All right, poem over here. Poems. Get your poems. That's what I'm trying to do. Those are all very normal things to say while looking for poems. So where's this damn thing? I got a notepad, so I was prepared. Oh, here we are. Misadventures galore. Holy shit. Those are lyrics. I'm not just amazed at my own poetry. Although I am quite good. As you'll soon find out! Alright, okay, cool, yeah, oh, awesome. I crossed out one of the titles. Boom. Yeah, okay. So the premise was, Write a poem about meeting someone exactly like you. Okay, poetry voice. Here is the voice of poetry. No, that wasn't it. Okay, that's normal voice. Don't know. Demons be gone. Okay. Well, after that brief exorcism, we can talk to normal people. Poem! We got a poem. All right. It's called #anxious. That's right. Didn't expect to be lured into my poetry reading. Ha! The net's been pulled. It's too late now, man. Might as well just see it through to the end, right? It's way too fucking long. All right. Okay. #anxious. One sad joke hops me from a feed to a blog. And I scroll through, crying, laughing, dead, skull emoji rolling on the floor during the funeral procession at the Laugh Factory. Just don't comment, just keep going. Misadventures galore! Man said thanks, you too, to a waitress telling him to enjoy his meal, and then napped through an 8-story... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hopped through an 8-story glass window like an action hero screaming, "Holy shit!" escaping the imaginary explosion behind him. Next page. Just stall. Don't lose the crowd there. Just, hey, would y'all like a song while I find the next page? Everyone knows the song, right? Maybe you've heard this song. It's called Everything's Fine and We're Not. Oh, look, it's the last. Okay. And I'm laughing, rolling in the shiny shards in the pavement. Bah! It's tradition. Yeah, I'm sure that y'all followed that. I don't know, 20-minute first draft, whatever. Find a way to spend a Saturday. Poetry. That's life. That's what I've been doing. It's nice seeing you again. Will I still be around? Stick around and find out. Bye.